Hey, what's up everyone? John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be comparing the GMAT courses from Magoosh and Target Test Prep. These are probably the two most popular budget options on the market for GMAT prep, and a lot of people have a hard time deciding between them. So I thought a quick head-to-head comparison might make sense. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, welcome back. I just want to mention up front here that since I'll just be focusing on the major highlights in this video today, if you find you need more detail at any point about either course's features, you can check out our full detailed written comparison over on our website. An easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight, Magoosh vs. Target Test Prep GMAT. It's a quick way to find it. Alright, so a quick rundown of how I'm going to organize this video. First, I'm going to provide a high-level overview of how each course works, then touch on a quick cost comparison to see how these packages stack up from a pricing perspective. Then I'm going to cover where I see each company winning over one another by feature or category, and then I'll end with the final verdict of who wins overall and which course I would personally choose. So let's start with that program overview. With Target Test Prep, their course is fairly structured. The program is broken out into 47 learning modules, which each cover a specific topic tested on the GMAT. And each learning module is generally built around 4 components: a quick review, your lesson chapter, a chapter test, and then a test review. The first component, the quick review, is just a short quiz that reinforces material from previous modules and leans on the concept of spaced repetition to make sure you're retaining material as you move through the course. Then the lesson chapter is the meat of your learning. Each chapter is built around a series of short passages that are filled with text-based notes, example problems, videos, and occasionally illustrations. Then after you complete the chapter, you take a chapter test. These are basically just quizzes to test the material that you just learned, and they come in varying difficulty levels. And finally, the fourth component is a simple review session where you review your missed problems from the chapter test. That's it. Around that main structure, there are some other features like practice tests, chat support, and performance metrics, but that's largely the TTP course in a nutshell. Then, on the other side, the Magoosh course is similar in a lot of ways, but it's also somewhat different. Magoosh also provides many of the same features like lessons, practice tests, videos, performance metrics, email support, and study notes, but Magoosh is different in a couple big ways. For one, Magoosh takes a slightly less rigid approach to how you work through the material. With TTP, you work through the course modules in a very linear, structured order. With Magoosh, you drive your own studies and attack the material in whatever order you see best. Of course, they provide suggested study plans and lesson orders for you to follow if you want, but you have more freedom to jump around with Magoosh. They do this because with the GMAT, some people have a pretty good grasp of some of the material, especially on the verbal side, and don't need to spend a bunch of time on material that's not going to give you much lift. And then the second difference is that Magoosh is a lot bigger on video lessons than Target Test Prep. So TTP makes a big deal of saying how they offer over 800 short video lessons, but the reality is that these videos only focus on quick problem breakdowns. There aren't any video-based content lectures with TTP. They rely heavily on text lessons, whereas with Magoosh, they offer 340 content-based video lessons. That's a big difference. And lastly, Magoosh offers live classes while Target Test Prep does not. Keep that in mind if you're after live classes. Okay, so that's how the two courses compare from a high level. Now let's jump into a quick cost breakdown before giving you my thoughts. In terms of pricing, TTP offers 3 different packages, which all give you access to the same course, just for different durations. There's a monthly flex package where you get access to all of Target Test Prep's content for $99 a month, and there's 2 one-time purchase packages where you can buy access to the Target Test Prep materials for 4 or 6 months. Those 2 packages cost approximately $300 and $400 respectively. Then with Magoosh, you've got 2 primary packages to choose from. Their self-paced online course, which costs $250, and their live class package, which costs around $600. So when you stack the 2 companies up side by side and compare the self-paced courses, Magoosh is cheaper by $50 to $150 depending on which TTP package you opt for. And that's assuming you don't need more than 4 months of access, because if you do, you're going to pay more for TTP, while Magoosh provides up to 12 months of access for the same price. So keep that in mind. And by the way, it's definitely worth mentioning that both Magoosh and Target Test Prep regularly offer sales and special promotions, so be sure to check the description below for coupon codes. I'll drop any current discounts and deals that I can find down there for you. I see both of these courses regularly discounted by 10% or more, so make sure to check that out before purchasing. Alright, so let's get into the advantages for each course, and I'll give you 3 for each. For Magoosh, number 1, as I alluded to already, is their video lessons. While TTP really only utilizes videos for problem breakdowns, Magoosh provides hundreds of content-driven videos. For visual learners, I think this is a major value add. I don't necessarily think the delivery format of Magoosh's videos is amazing, but the content is on point and the visuals definitely help. So that's a big win. And by the way, if you want to see some examples of the Magoosh video lessons so you can get a better feel for what I'm talking about, be sure to check out that full detailed written comparison that I mentioned earlier in this video. I'll have it linked down below in the description for you. I have screenshots over there so you can check those out. Then second, if you thought at all about taking live classes, Magoosh's live classes are really solid, and it's something that Target Test Prep just doesn't provide. For students that are looking to add some structure and accountability to their studies with recurring live classes and assigned homework in between, the live class option for Magoosh is a solid choice, particularly for those who have trouble getting motivated to self-study. And lastly, number 3 for Magoosh, all the extras. Despite being slightly cheaper than TTP, Magoosh actually offers better bonus tools and resources like flashcards, FAQs, a score predictor, email support, progress tracker, student forum, and more. TTP provides some of these things like performance analysis and chat support, but Magoosh's resources just feel more supportive and comprehensive. Okay, so that's where Magoosh wins. Now let's talk about TTP. And the first advantage in their favor is the amount of practice material. Basically, where Magoosh provides 1,300 practice problems, TTP provides over 2,500, basically twice as many. So if you're the type of person that learns best by doing and love working practice problems and reviewing answers as opposed to watching or reading lessons, this could be a big factor for you. Then second, I like Target Test Prep's learning module-based approach to teaching. These missions, as they call them, are effective for efficiently delivering new content and hammering old material to reinforce it. Each module nicely streamlines content instruction, practice, and review into one nice little package that's easy to manage and digest. And lastly, I like TTP's performance analytics better than Magoosh's. Basically, Magoosh's performance stats are good, but TTP's are really deep and helpful. Their score reports give you behavioral trends through error analysis, metrics on how you stack up against your peers, pacing issues, and a ton more. You could seriously spend hours digging through all the performance data once you've logged a good sample size of questions, and in my opinion, this is a major value add. And that does it for the detail in this video, so it's time for my final verdict. But before I get to that, I should just mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free prep course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter. Everyone out there is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description, but just know, it takes like 10 seconds to enter, and hey, you never know, you could win a totally free GMAT course from Target Test Prep or Magoosh. Okay, so final verdict. Should you go with Magoosh or Target Test Prep for your GMAT prep? Well, after thoroughly using and testing out each of these prep programs, it's a close call. Both GMAT courses actually get pretty high grades. But in the end, if it were me, I would go with Magoosh. I know TTP offers more practice questions and has better analytics, but I just think Magoosh provides a more robust course. Between the video lessons, detailed problem explanations, digital text, and all the extras, there is a lot to like about their course. And this is especially true if you layer in other considerations like their longer content access period, higher score guarantee, and cheaper price tag. Bottom line, I just think Magoosh provides more bang for your buck in this category of value courses, and it's the one that I would personally go with. And that's all I've got for you. I hope this was helpful and you learned a little something. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping us a quick comment below. That'd really be appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full, detailed written comparison I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website, testprepinsight.com, or check out the other videos on our YouTube channel. We have a ton of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next one.